From the studios of Channel 12, it's the Bandwagon, brought to you this evening by the Madsen stores of southern Minnesota. Each week, Madsen brings you a favorite band of our upper Midwest with your favorite old and new style music. Tonight's music is by the Six Fat Dutchmen of New Ulm. And now here's your musical bandmaster, Chuck Pasek.
Awfully nice to have you along. We're very happy to have with us the Six Fat Dutchmen tonight for the next 30 minutes. Entertain on the Bandwagon Show, brought to you by the Madsen Stores, a division of Randolph Foods, and we're happy to be speaking on behalf of Madsen's. They've got a big back-to-school sale going on at the Madsen Stores throughout southern Minnesota. That's an important one. It's really a big one and an exciting one, and we'll be telling you all about that as time goes by on our Bandwagon program. I'll tell you, we've got the Six Fat Dutchmen here, and there are a lot of familiar faces in the musical lineup here that have played a long time with Harold Leffelmacher, the Bard of the Bighorn, and we're going to have some very, very good old-time music tonight at the Bandwagon Show. So what do you say we get it rolling here, and we'll start it out with a polka. Here's one that's been around for a while, always a great one, the Hoopay Shoopay Polka. Okay. Starting it out with the Hoopay Polka tonight in our Bandwagon program, and that's really one that wakes you up and makes those toes tickle, and you get all set to go to dance. Another one to the great music of the Six Fat Dutchmen under the direction of Harold Leffelmacher tonight on our Bandwagon Show. We've got a couple of requests here that I want to be sure to take note of. A request to do a number for the birthday of Jennifer Kruger, which is August the 11th, and also for Lorenz Hoffman for his birthday on the 20th. He hails from Arlington. And we've got a request to do one for Oliver Torkelson of Wyndham, who requests a tune played for his wife's birthday, celebrated on August the 16th. So we're happy to send that out. And also a request to do one for the birthday of Christine Lambert, who is about 4 years old, but we're going to send out happy birthday greetings to her. So from a polka, what do you say we go to a nice waltz? Here's an easy listening waltz and an easy dancing waltz. The Six Fat Dutchmen with Waltzing in the Woods. That's a pretty one. Nice one to dance to. A great one to listen to, as we said before. That was the familiar Waltzing in the Woods, and the music is by the Six Fat Dutchmen on the Bandwagon Show, brought to you by the Madsen Stores of southern Minnesota. I mentioned a little bit earlier that Madsen's have an exciting sale going on right now. It's the back-to-school sale, and no one feeds a family like the Madsen stores do. And so you've got a circular that you found in this week's newspaper. It's about an 8-page affair, and it's just loaded down with some real values on this back-to-school special. If you take a look at the back page, for example, you'll see right there that there are a number of coupons that'll even double your savings. So why don't you be sure to clip out the coupons and then go shopping at your nearby Madsen store. Always happy to speak on behalf of Madsen's because they guarantee everything that they sell. And, of course, there are the more stores, the stores that give you more in the way of service, quality, and low prices, and a wide selection of the brands you know. So you want to be sure to observe this back-to-school sale. Remember that it runs all the way through the weekend and all the way through Monday and into Monday night. So there's a great opportunity for you to save some money on all your needs at your nearby Madsen store. Stores are located. There's one in Mankato, of course, on Park Lane, the Value Center, and then the great Madsen stores at New Ulm, at Fairmont, and Waseca, where they're all observing that big back-to-school sale right now. Okay, what do you say we get some more music in here? We've got a request here to do one for Leroy Clark, Leroy Stouffer, Mary Mokel, John Victor Moeller, Alfred and Beverly Haven, and Eddie Koenig, and so we're happy to send out this next number to them. We're going to go to the great state of Pennsylvania, and here are the Six Fat Dutchmen to salute the Keystone State with the Pennsylvania Polka. Yes, sir, what better way to salute Pennsylvania than that polka, well played by the 6 Fat Dutchmen tonight in our Bandwagon program. That was the good old Pennsylvania polka. Got to take a moment out here now to speak on behalf of the LeSueur County Pioneer Power Association. They're holding their 12th annual Cressing Show, coming up for 3 big days, August 23rd, 24th, and 25th, and it'll be, the showgrounds are east of LeSueur on County Road 26, 11 miles west of Montgomery on County Road 26, or 14 miles south of Belle Plaine. All you have to do is watch for the signs. Lots of entertainment there. The Mankato River Blenders will be in concert there. Cliff Hermel and the band, all kinds of antique cars and trucks. There'll be threshing and shredding, ecumenical church services. In addition to that, there's also a pancake and sausage breakfast served on Saturday and Sunday only, and a couple of big parades Saturday and Sunday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Just a whole lot of things going on there, and we recommend that to you. We've talked about this for a number of years, and we always remind you about it every year. The 12th Annual Threshing Show, August 23rd, 24th, and 25th, sponsored by the LeSueur County Pioneer Power Association. Okay, what do you say right now we turn to a concertina solo? We've got Johnny Gogg with us this evening to do a little bit of concertina work. So we'll put John in the spotlight here in a moment because he is, well, here he is, the pride of all the operators from coast to coast, ballrooms here and there, from border to border and ocean to ocean. Spare the horses here, will you? Here is Johnny Gogg and the Fritzy Polka. Okay. Hey, how about that? Johnny Gogg did it on that one. I don't know. The 60 polka played by Johnny Gogg on the concertina. He's the soloist here, and we'll have more music from him a little bit later on. So I want to remind you that you're always welcome to join us on the Bandwagon program here at our studios. Now, we're back in our studios again from this point on for a number of days and a number of weeks. I might recall we were celebrating at the Farm Fest some while back, but we're back in the studios now, and that means that we videotape in the studios every Monday evening a little bit after 8 o'clock. Hope you can come in and join us real soon. Got a great lineup of old-time bands coming up. A week from tonight, we'll be recording the Zwok Old-Time Band. Then on the 26th, Moloch's Fisherman from Algona, Iowa. On September 9th, the James Gang at Elmershire, and his Hula Band will be with us on the 16th of September. Well, we've got Harold Rufflemacher here. The bard of the bass horn come up and say a few words to us. I know that Harold has got a few requests that he wants to pass along, and I got to tell you, you're looking particularly dapper tonight here, Harold, with that nice plush tie there and everything.
Nice to see you,
looking
Chuck.
good. Yeah, it's happy to see you too.
It's always a pleasure to come here and play on the bandwagon.
All right. Well, we'd like to have you here. Let's check a few names here, okay?
Here we'd like to dedicate a number to Mr. and Mrs. Dwayne Kirkner on their wedding anniversary of Dover, Minnesota. And also Bernie Ratke on his birthday, and Lila Buck on her birthday, and Debbie Doberly on her birthday too, I guess. That's Flibber's daughter. And Myra Fitchie, she's a world traveler, Myra Fitchie. She and Liddy Hallman, see? Well, and also to Myra Fitchie and Pip and Jules. And here we have a dedication for Pinky Ushers on her birthday. Happy birthday to you, Pinky. She's here in the audience. Yeah. The Six Fat Dutchmen, we're going to be playing Tracy September the 1st, Sunday, 8 to 12 o'clock for the American Legion. It's Sunday, September 1st. So you folks up that way, I haven't played Tracy for 25 years. And we're going to be at Tracy at the American Legion on Sunday, September 1st. And then we're going to be playing October Fest in La Crosse and Wisconsin Dells for the Holiday Inn down there.
Well, very good.
And it's a pleasure to be here, Chuck, and we hope that everybody enjoys themselves tonight. We'd like to dedicate a number to all the folks out here tonight, Chief.
All right, very good. I'll tell you, you've got some great music here tonight. That's a great lineup you have there.
Thank you.
The Dutchmen sound real good tonight. Real
Yes,
pleasure
I
to
got
see
some
you.
of the old pros in the band.
That's right, yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds like they've been rehearsing, too.
Oh, most of these guys, they right off the sheet.
Yeah, right off top of it.
Yeah.
Yep, well, they're a good sounding group. Nice to have you.
Thank
here.
you, Chuck.
You bet. Come back and join us again sometime.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'll
you
do
bet.
that.
All right, fine. Well, we've got another polka coming up here, and before we get to that, I want to remind you again that we'll be back again next Monday night taping at our studios, and I want to remind you of the fact that for the first time in a long time, we'll have this rock old-time band with us. They get here about one show, about twice a year, I guess, and this is one of the times. So we hope that you're here next week because there's some good old-time music. Then in addition to that, following that, we've got Moloch's Fishermen on the 26th, the All-Star Parade of Bands on September the 2nd, which is Labor Day. On the 9th, the James Gang, and on September 16th, Elmer Scheid and his Hooray Band, and more old-time music as we go along week after week as we head into the winter season. Okay, what do you say we turn now to another polka from the Six Fat Dutchmen, and this one sort of pretty well sets the pace. Here we are with the Happy-Go-Lucky Polka. How about that? Wasn't that a great one? A real polka that makes things move around. Title of that one was a Happy-Go-Lucky Polka, and that certainly is an appropriate title to say the least. Music by the Six Fat Dutchmen on the Bandwagon Show tonight. And remember, that big back-to-school sale is going on at your nearby Madsen store. No one feeds the family like the Madsen stores throughout southern Minnesota, and they'll prove it to you during this big back-to-school event. Now, you'll check your newspapers of the past week. You'll find that this insert was in your newspaper, an eight-page affair with coupons on the back, some real money-saving events here, and you'll find them all at your nearby Madsen store in one stop. I want to remind you that here in the late summer and heading into the fall season and back to school and all that, there's no one that can do better by your family than the Madsen store in your area. It's been a great pleasure speaking for Madsen throughout the summer months, but we've got a lot of good weather left yet. There are a lot of backyard barbecues and picnics and family get-togethers, neighborhood get-togethers, special events within the family that'll be going on, and you can learn to trust and rely on your Madsen store to help you out along that line. There are the more stores, more with value, more with selection, more with money-saving ideas at your nearby Madsen store. Located in Mankato at the Value Center in Mankato on Park Lane, and also the stores at New Ulm, Fairmont, and Waseca, who are featuring these big back-to-school bargains, and you want to be sure to take advantage. Remember that this sale runs all the way through Monday night, so you can do plenty of shopping at Madsen's over the weekend. Okay, we've got a nice number coming up now. Here's a great waltz, and I'm sure that you remember this one, a very pretty waltz, and we want to send this out particularly for Jeannie's birthday on the 18th of August. And here are the Six Fat Dutchmen with the beautiful Starlight Waltz. It is a very pretty number indeed. The Starlight Waltz is played by the Six Fat Dutchmen tonight in our Bandwagon program. I know you enjoyed that one just as our studio audience enjoyed it here. Some great music by the Six Fat Dutchmen tonight, and we want to thank Harold and the Six Fat for being with us. Always a real pleasure to have them on the Bandwagon program, and we also want to take a moment out to thank you a lot for looking in and supporting our Bandwagon program over the years. It's been a real pleasure and a privilege to be bringing it to you, especially with a great band around like the Six Fat Dutchmen and all the old-timers in the music business. It's been a very, very pleasant association indeed. So I want to remind you that you're welcome to come up here to our Channel 12 studios any Monday night when we record the program. We're always pleased to have you. Just come on in, bring the gang along, and have a good time listening and dancing to the music on our Bandwagon show. Next Monday night, the Squawk Old Time Band will be recording here, to be followed by Malik Fisherman, James Gang, and Elmer Scheid in that order as we go down through the weeks and head toward the countdown into the fall season. And we'll be around all fall and all winter long with the finest of old-time music available here in the upper Midwest, and I know you'll enjoy it. Okay, what do you say we send this next number out to all you fine folks that have been looking in tonight and have supported us over the years? Here we go with a peppy number titled The Three Yanks Polka. Okay. Well, about time for us to say so long to our bandwagon program for tonight. It's been presented for your viewing pleasure by the Madison Stores of Summerville, southern Minnesota, headquarters for your shopping needs with stores in Mankato, New Ulm, Fairmont, and Waseca. Join us next week at the same time when you'll see and hear the Squawk Old Time Band. And until that time, remember that this week is a good week to shop and save at your nearby Madison Store.